Mama wakwaba midin ede adwoa searching mesrew na wa subscribe to my channel me a notification bell no so for more news. Honorable Felix Kwakye ofosu na okase wakeka na dwen de akere owura Joseph Yamin a oye NDC National Youth Organizer a enya asem keto akra. Honorable Kwakye ne sema okay na ne say owura Joseph Yamin oye ne organizer adwuma onhwemi na onye na onjai empapema ode eba NDC party ni mu no na organizer de anka wadwuma ne se wode enkabo ebebuabu youth nano na NDC amayoku no ka 2024 metumi afamonto mapa efra na owura Joseph Yamin de dabi enye sa na oye empapemu na ode eba party ni mu na owura Kwakye ekire se ena no Saturday ye twemi NDC for omo primaries omo eyeye ene titiri pa ene asonwase honorable Muntaka ne constituency owura Joseph Yamin ekoho ekostabe honorable Muntaka ene okeka ne ho asema na owura Kwakye ekire se abato na ekoso no ene owura Joseph Yamin anka oyo organizer obeboebo nkrofo no on nam constituencies ena okamento mawe ena ostabe nkrofo ne no ena honorable Felix Kwakye ekire se we na ense emfata ense party no enkabom ebem se na ebe ya 2024 metumi edinkunim na de amu start omu ye de eni hwehe yenti ensema honorable Felix Kwakye ofosu ede etuja
in certain positions and who are expected to manage the process act in ways that tend to skew the elections in favor of one candidate or the other. That is where the problem arises from. So, because anybody who loses an election and feels that the process was not fair, it was not balanced, and that things were done in a manner to undermine his or her chances, has a difficulty lending themselves to any reconciliatory process. So that really is the difficulty. Again, Sam George is spot on, and I'm on all fours with him when he speaks about the need to instill discipline in our party. Look, national officers must exhibit responsibility. So when you are put in there as a national officer, you must act in ways that advance the interests of the party. It is not unusual in politics to have a situation where, based on one or two considerations, the party believes that this candidate is preferable to that candidate. In instances like that, what you use is dialogue and a consultative process to impress upon a person who will be adversely affected as to why it is necessary to make that sacrifice. But if you do not do that, and you attempt to sidestep the process or skew the process in a manner that makes it unfair, then you are going to have some of these difficulties. I had a challenge with a national organizer, and it resulted in some controversy. I'm sure you read it. Yeah. I do not want to go into that. Yeah. But what business did a national organizer have interfering in a constituency election like that?
That's Joseph Yamin.
Absolutely. And AAK is not the only place where he is accused of that.
In fact, in Mutaka's constituency.
Absolutely. You see, the whip must be cracked. You are a national organizer, so organize the party nationally. When you lend such direct support to candidates and move into candidates' territories to interfere in that manner, you create divisions within the party. So I also expect that the national leadership of the party will take a serious view of this, that going forward, they will put in place structures that make it impossible for people occupying such positions to interfere, poke their noses in that manner in constituencies that have some of these contests going on. I am reiterating the point that we should act proactively as a party. Indeed, I have seen instances where regional chairmen have made valid cases before national executive as to why this or that candidate is preferable. And proper steps have been taken to engage everybody involved so that a united front is then presented. Because consensus building, as Dr. Obed Asamoah once said, consensus building is the best form of democracy. So if you believe that Evans is a preferable candidate and has some comparative or competitive advantages that would inure to the benefit of the party, make it clear, make it open, make it transparent, involve whoever is also an interested party in the matter. But do not make it seem that merely because you have power at the national level, you are going to sidestep the process, treat somebody unfairly, and expect that they will come on board. I expect the reconciliatory effort to be deeper. Okay. It should not be superficial or shallow. People have been offended. There are those who can let things go, like myself. There are also those who hold on to grudges forever.
Muntaka said that.
Absolutely, there are those.
Supposed not to forgive.
Well, I do not believe that people don't forgive in politics. I certainly do not hold those grudges. There are those who also have a long memory and therefore do not readily forgive. They may not speak, but they will act in ways that undermine the party's overall chances in constituencies and even at the national level. But everything boils down to running the NDC properly like a professional organization where office holders and duty bearers perform their tasks devoid of emotion or interference, where there is transparency, where there is candor, where there is consultation, where there is involvement. If these things are in place, we will not have some of the difficulties that we are having at this particular moment. So I believe that all is not lost yet. We still have sufficient time. And knowing President Mahama for who he is an honest broker. He will stamp his authority.
Ayinshirawo na yenkunmudie entimi die me ntimi ngira ha embu na ten na emum yesi dua na ba na kire dia kro ma mi betra social media so asakra afi na ye west than before no so wakom akomu no bra no wakomu no nse onto e ma atwe no onto oba be ma ho o sakra be hu nyankopon afi no de ma atwe na no nsuo sabe no de ewusu be mpada mane obo hu akra dansa no bi si da timi tu nipa ho ma o te se o tu nipa ho timi kache ne nyonko nipa se won sem fata na sesenka se nipa we ko na ewuo don let ase obi e wo so asakra bibi bi no na show so asakra ye ko da sore ya sakra no esan ko ye rebranding again sakra esan sakra rebranding no ye ko bo na su wie ye no again sexuality no afero wo so ati asore ama esan be nipa fofo san ebe san de se be gu no so san be odin no se de wo ye reverend minister pastor doctor how many ejijin kwasi apost na de so an so asofo a sebe akwabo se friend computer man na ade se sa mo hu gu na sore munim pefe se na urade na temu no ebeba yeso one by one me say unwu asana when you temu computer man all those pastors na munim se ade amami yi etia eye adwuma bone ebokro na mukoye sa ade wi na me mblemu wom na omo kotra so dem ho no mo na me wo so me share da be yi video me ba so sister da na mo hwe mache mo de mo nka nokre ma aikumsi mo de mo nka na na se mo se mo kaya se we ye omo kwa so dem ho yi one day e be da sore na bibia sia akufo na hu mane wa hu mamu se so da akufo do je se obie ko di ni se mu hunu a o se akufo ado obie ko fo be bia o se akufo ado enne wo se sufra akufo ado wa hu munnim de moye se na akufo ado ye wu akufo ado maje o maje ufri sa na wo su be mpa ko di ni nyina mnansam oba ya o se akufo ado ba umia ana ama ya kire se order from above enne wakodi